Hello again, everyone. We got 4 Hot Wheels from 2026, one from the G case and the rest from the H case. So let's go into these things. I really like reviewing the fantasy ones because I like to know or guess what the designers are thinking in their designs. And, they're just cool to look at. So Solar Reflex here is one of 10 of the electric EV line, and it's number 7 in the overall year line. And then these first 5 alphanumerics is the actual part number or toy number of this livery. Unfortunately, where I live, they don't have any descriptive text as to what the Solar Reflex is or its inspiration. It's a shame. So that's why I have to guess a lot. So this one we have a metal base painted orange. Wow, this dates back a long ways to 2007. And then this is nice. It says Hot Wheels. Some sort of ribbing detail back here. It's very glossy. All right, and there's maybe some vents or something. And then we have some white aero discs of different sizes with some black paint on them. And this is a very tight tire fitment to the fender, right? Look how tight that is. That's crazy. I wonder if that'll affect its performance. And so we have black plastic here, so maybe the interior piece is that black plastic. And then the whole top plastic is this nice translucent blue. So making sense, being a solar panel, right? Being blue or black. And then, boy, I'm not sure. I'm guessing the rivet is that thing, but it's supposed to be like a tie down or an access hatch here. Yeah, same with the back. Yeah. And then it actually has 2 cockpits, which is quite interesting. So a little red seat in there, and boy, it's hard to see through this. They're pretty clear pieces of plastic. It's just the curvature of the windows. I don't think there are any steering wheels or anything like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't tell. It's just going into darkness, right? Alright, maybe those are harnesses in the seats too. Anyways, if those 2 are seats, which I think they are, this would be a very big vehicle, right? Which it probably would have to be if it's powered by solar, right? Solar panels just aren't that efficient yet. Okay, well, it comes into like a camtail wing here, and then we have some sort of venting with some really nice grill texture in there. And down here in the casting is also a grill texture. That's a nice transition here, a nice little diffuser. Very cool. This actually reminds me of like an old Pontiac Firebird or something, but a modern take on it. Sadly, the plastic's got some extra flash. And so on the side, we have some sort of funky looking venting here, and then here as well. And this does tell you Solar Reflex and EV and all that stuff. So even if you don't look at the bottom, you get a good idea of what the thing is and what it's called. And maybe these are headlight details. It's like some sort of, I don't know, the pick is touching something. Let's get this light through here. See if there's anything down below there. If they molded any details, but I don't think so. Yeah, the plastic isn't that clear. Would have been cooler if maybe the plastic was clearer, and then they molded more details onto the black piece, so you could see them through, kind of like a real solar panel or something. All right, well, interesting. Okay, so H case, we have all drivers welcome, 3 of 5, head gasket, 167. I don't know, diversity day, what is that? Nice rendering. And there we go. So this time the base is plastic. We have the copyright of 2020. Tells you what it is. Tells you it's a Hot Wheels, so that's good. And then, yeah, kind of like greenish, mint green kind of tires. And then chrome gold, dark gold or orange 5-spoke wheels there. All right. We have some suspension springs here. And then, well, I don't know, some reinforcement stuff. And this looks like it would be a belt, a pulley belt, and then the cam covers, So recesses for the exhaust there. It's a V8, I guess. Parachute for drag racing, I guess. And, okay, the wing doesn't look super chunky. Some nice little details here. And then the only metal part is actually this helmet here. That's the actual casting. Everything else is plastic, other than the axles, of course. So whatever that day is, celebrated here on the helmet. It's got this little Hot Wheels banner there. And then, what the? What? I don't know if this is an error, right? I'm going to assume those are supposed to be straight, like here. But something went wrong with the printing on this one. Yeah, luckily I don't care, because I'm going to try this on a track. It's going to get crashed and stuff, so. But it's an interesting design. It's just a big helmet jammed around a big engine in the wheelbase of a go-kart. I don't know. Eyes, maybe? If somehow this could have looked more like a face, I would like it more. I do like the color of the wheels, though. Okay, so brand new to all of Hot Wheels is the first color of twin tags. Xpera Motors 5 of 5, 166, and that. So instructions. It's basically, to put your name and address in when you put this on your luggage. And so, but honestly, if you did this, the automatic machines that move luggage around, it's going to tear this off. Or it's going to tear this and your zipper handle off. I know this because I put some ball keychains on my zippers just to make them open easier. And several of them never came back. They are stuck in the belt system. So I would not recommend you put this on an actual piece of luggage that you check in. If you're going to carry it onto the inside the cabin, that's fine. So it even comes with the cardboard, so that's a nice touch there. Alright, so it does tell you what it is. Yeah, it tells you it's a Hot Wheels, and then this metal base is painted white, and it's got cool matching Aero disc white tires with some nice chrome red striping. And then the top, wait a sec, this is, metal and metal. I thought half of it was going to be plastic, but no, the top is actually metal, so that's good. Curious what it's going to weigh. This bit, though, is plastic. And yeah, it's a nice wedge design, very aerodynamic. Possibly the most is there a more aerodynamic Hot Wheels out there? I guess the only thing that's not aerodynamic is this opening, right? But if from the side view, this is a doorstop. But it actually is angled up, so I think it might make a good track car going through loops. Although this nose is so long, it might actually scrape the loop and then cause it to do that. Alright, well, remove our for flight. The Hot Wheels is also on the inside of this thing. So this thing pops out. I like the instructions, right? Is there like teeth, I wonder? Oh, maybe you have to press this in? No. Maybe I just have to force it. Yeah, I messed around with it. I guess it's just that much. I don't think it's supposed to go any higher than that. It's just always trapping it so it doesn't swing off and then get broken off. So it's just enough clearance for you to kind of help get a piece of paper in there. I guess that's a really smart design. Alright, and then maybe these are supposed to be tail lights, but on a red body. Doesn't matter. And not sure. But we have a tab in the back, and so that's why there's only one rivet here in the front. I am curious what this is going to weigh. And lastly, we actually have a realistic vehicle, and this is the second colorway. I did a video of the first colorway and just swapped in some other wheels. So 1 of 10 of Then and Now, Austin Mini Cooper S. This is the Mk1 Mini. So 71 of the year, and there's the livery color part number thing. So Mk1 Mini has slot-shaped taillights, like this casting does. The latter ones have rectangular taillights. This is I don't know I can't remember if that's the hand grab or the light maybe casting onto the license plate. And this might be the hand grab to take the trunk down. Yeah, probably. I used to have a Mini Mayfair, a classic Cooper, like and I painted it red like a rally car with a white roof and everything. I didn't paint these stripes on though. So maybe these are like electrical switches or something, cutoffs for rally racing. These are probably the wiper fluid things, and they cast it in the wipers there. Big round lights as the Mini would have, and so I think you could paint those easily, which I did on the other one. And same with the badge, sticking up nicely. And the mustache grill, yeah, carrying across the little bumperettes there. And there's the hand recess to open up the hood. And then a little license plate area. I wish they printed a number in there. You know, they had black here anyways. So yeah, Goodyear is black and white. I think they could have printed a number. The door handle's sticking out, and so are the exposed door hinges. It's got some tiny stubby mirrors. And then we have the welding seam here for the rain gutter, front and rear. Yeah, all right, and the white roof. It's great. It's great. It's a nice little rendition of a classic Mini. Granted, classic Minis didn't run aero disc wheels, not to my knowledge, but yeah, they could have put some Mini lights on here instead. But they're chromed out, and it is what it is. They're probably saving the better wheels for the premium line. I don't think any of these are going to be heavy, but that's probably going to be the heaviest one. I'm just guessing, of course, as always. Whoa, that's amazingly heavy for something this small. That helmet is really solid in there. Yeah, that's not bad for something that short. And yeah, that's very light. It's a Mini. I'm impressed by these three. Just let them go for a spin at this low angle. See how low to the ground they are. Yeah, that's pleasantly quite low. The other one's not so much. Actually, the front end of this thing is quite low. I don't know if that's going to do well on the track. Maybe a drag track, but not a loopy track. In fact, I don't recommend running any exposed front wheels through a loopy track. If you watch my video of a track, it just destroyed a bunch of mine because it had a defect. As usual, I like to ask, what's your favorite today? I already reviewed this before, so if I didn't review this before, a million miles ahead of the other ones. But ignoring that one, I guess I'm going to go with the Solar Racer just because it has more details going on. Yeah, it just looks interesting. It would be a giant vehicle to have two people that far apart, but the cabin's that small. Like almost land speed record size of vehicle, which maybe that's the intention of it, to be a land speed record solar car. Okay, well, thanks for watching as usual, and we'll see you the next time we get some Hot Wheels in.